So she's all ready to go. This little travel thing is actually pretty cute. Um, this is Chloe. She's only 6 pounds, and it's, as you can see, it's got enough room for her to lay down in there if she wanted to. If I close the lid, she'll lay down in there and she'll chill, but she likes having her head out. The good thing is you've got these little tiny uh, screens where you can see inside the windows on all of the sides for this carrier. Again, Chloe's not very big, but so you could fit just like one small pet in here, little Chihuahua in this case. You can see that the side all the way up to the top is about 12 or so inches. So you will not be able to get this on an airline unless you fold the sides down, because you have an 11-inch maximum. So you're going to have to figure out a way to make sure that it looks, as they go to inspect it, that it can flatten down, and make sure that your pet is able to lay down in there really well. You're going to want to put some padding on this because it's firm. Chloe's definitely not going to ride in this without having some sort of padding in there when she goes to fly in this. It looks really good. It has a nice strap here that you can put on so that you can make sure that you can shoulder strap her. Just remember that if you're going to shoulder strap your dog in these, that you put it firmly up against you. Otherwise, they'll bounce around and it's very uncomfortable for the dog in there. So let's go ahead and take Chloe out. Come on, Chloe. Let's go on out of here, baby. The important thing here is that the way that the airline industry works is it's basically the smallest amount of under the seat room that you have in front of you on all your legs. So some of those little puddle jumpers that we end up having to take only have 9 inches. And as you can see, the bend is at 9 inches. So you won't be able to have this down. You'd have to snap it. And then if you close the lid here, which we'll do quickly, you're going to have to fold this down, because once you're at this end point, which you can do, but once you're at this end point here, as you can see, you will be at that 9-inch mark. So you have to fold it down, and then you're gonna have to make sure that they don't tell you no, because it will be over 9 inches, which is those, again, like a SkyWest. If you're on a Delta flight, SkyWest's connecting legs are only 9 inches under the plane. So you'll have to make sure that you flatten it out and find a way to make sure that it stays flattened out like that. But for larger flights, I think you still have to do the same, because if you try taking it on like this and they measure it, they're going to say, sorry, sir, that's actually 12 inches. Delta Airlines will only allow for 11. So before someone goes to measure it, flatten it out, or the possibility of being denied does exist. So even though this does say airline approved, I would be very, very careful about how you have them measure it at the time that you get the measurement done. But otherwise, it's a really nice unit. It's really well built. It's very, very comfortable. And then, like for the dogs, and then of course you've got this ability to unzip here all the way around to help them to get in as well. So I think it is going to do nicely, but because of the potential complications with this side height the way that it is, just make sure that you do something to ensure that it's going to be measured the right way when they go to measure it. Hang on, let me flap the sides down. Okay, now go ahead and take your measurements, because that's how it's going to sit under the plane, and your pitch should be fine. And then I really like it. It's really stylish. It's very nice, and I think a good product, but just with that caveat of making absolutely certain that you've got it folded down when they go to measure. Okay, bye.
One of the reasons I chose this is because of the colors. side.
This is a very, very nice cat carrier. I think cat carrier because I have giant dogs, but we have cats too. And it's kind of a drag. You're taking the cat to the vet. You've got to pull out a hard box to put them in. They don't like to go to the vet to begin with. And this has nice carry handles. The bottom is firm. 2 doors on the sides and a door on the top. And you've got roll-up windows, which you can undo and roll down. If your cat likes to travel in the dark and look out the side. But it's spacious inside. And it even comes with a carry strap. Hang it over your shoulder. But this construction appears really quality and has this light little pink tint to it. Makes it kind of cute for the kitties. So I think this will work, at least for my cats, it'll work great. And it's big enough, you can see my hand. If you've got a smaller breed, you can put it inside here. Toy kind of dog, Malteses. So I think this is very, very nice. Give it a try and see if you agree. Cheers.